Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of X4 the War Campaign, and today we're going to do something slightly off kilter because I'm going to upgrade our current production and hopefully get enough for the XL ship fabrication bay. But we're going to get the maintenance bays for all three. Leaves us with about 84 million, so that should be enough to get going with our construction and also with our XL ship maintenance bay. First of all,
good luck out there.
Thank you very much. Oh, good time for an autosave. Be right back. And we're back. So, get straight into it. Okay, so before I do anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our shipyard. I'm going to go to our plan build. And I'm going to double check. We've got the wharf saved. So let's save the shipyard. Shipyard. There we go. Oh, no, we've got a shipyard. There. Well, that's the Argon shipyard, so let's shipyard Terran. It's new. Excellent. So we've got these cross connectors in and stuff like that. So we've got a little bit of work to do. So let's cut out of there. Let's get ourselves another. Let's have a look. This area here looks good. Let's go here. Large plot size. Just go for 10s so we know what we're doing. We've got a bit of credits now, so we can afford to, you know, push out the 76 million. Good. We've still got a bit of credits in our accounts anyway. Let's load our plan. Did I just save it as Terran? I did. Must have overwritten shipyard bit. Okay, so we don't want these, obviously. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Remove. Why are you just rotating? Oh, there we go. Move module. I don't know what module I've just removed. We'll make sure it's connected up with modules. So let's have a look what we've got left. Okay, so it looks like some of these cross connectors here. It looks like they've disconnected. Now, I have a feeling, as a matter of fact, I know I'm going to have the feeling of these not being able to connect. So let's just get this here. It's not connected at all anyway. Let's just move these. We'll keep all of them because we're going to need these components anyway. I wish I'd have just moved the whole bloody thing. I know that. Move that there. There we go. All up. Honestly, just get out of my way. Let's just move all of these parts. We should have just deleted them all, really. Go. Right, there we go. Right, so okay, so there's our first cross connector. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be tall enough, and we've got a vertical 2. So let's go ahead and remove this here. Move this piece here. Go for a vertical 2. A little bit tall. Look tall. Are they vertical 2s already? No, they're vertical 1s for definite. Okay, right, let's place that there. Right, now let's see. Build module. XL ship application bay. Okay, no, that thing is fucking huge already. Not even on the screen properly. Rotate it around. Go. Don't know why it's so fucking high up. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to connect it that way. There we go. Is it actually connected? It is connected. That's close, but it is not touching. I don't really like how close it is. It's not in the way of our ship exit point. Let's play with it. Just want one piece. Copy module. There we go. How many are we going to need? Okay, so I'm actually going to revert to a different method here. Now I'm going to try and remove that piece there without removing everything else. Come on, out of the way. Go. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of all this. Remove all of this here. Because they connect to each other. I'm gonna keep the cross connectors because we're gonna need them. Remove. Okay, first cross connector goes in. This is to allow us to build above and below it. I think that's actually got, yeah, it does. That. They're going to be in the way now, so let's just use that. There we go. Okay, XL ship fabs. What am I doing? Why don't we just copy the one we've done? Copy sequence. And sequence. You're going to be in the way, aren't you? We can actually delete these because we're copying sequence. Oh no! That hurts. That's fine. We can fix that. Copy sequence. There we go. Now we've got things sorted. We're not messing about. Sequence. Okay, so we've got 3 for our initial. Obviously, we want to go below as well, and we want to, we want to make this quite a massive shipyard at a later stage. But right now, we want the basics. So that'll do us. Let's confirm them modules. Let's assign a builder. Let's zoom out. Let's find the Terran construction vehicle. There we go. We're already selected. And then let's just put some resources, some credits in. 51 million. That's fine. Put about 20 million in there. We can adjust this at a later stage. We just want to get it going. Excellent. So, that's our 3 stations building. Now, yes, we could have placed our shipyard together to create one big shipyard, but as I said, I want to build both shipyards separately so we can expand on it and we can do stuff like that. It sounds like we're being stopped for credits. Now, before I carry on, I just want to point out our silicon carbide was complete, and I've expanded the fleet that they've got with 4 large traders. Miners, sorry. So 2 gas and 2 mineral. So that's expanding on that. So that's earning us a little bit more money now. Obviously, it technically requires more money, but it is producing more money as well, which is great. Right. So, first of all, let's go to our wharf because it's the one that earns us the most money. Plan build. So, got a great line of fabrication bays here. So now what we want to do is we want to think about maintenance bays. As you can see, we can't really connect them. We could connect a couple at the end. What I'm going to do, I actually didn't like this build being like this in the end, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to expand this here. If we go to our base connectors 3, there we go. Now, I really wish they made a massive long one, but unfortunately they don't, so we have to deal with what we've got. Let's go ahead, copy sequence. I think actually we're only going to need one more. Module, cross connector, squeeze. See if we can get another E-dock here. I don't know why I do that. Let's just copy module. It's all rotated the right way. Okay, so yeah, we can't. We need one more. Matter of fact, that's not actually going to fit in there, is it? Let's. Is this a small? Yeah, it's still small. Right. Let's just confirm modules. Let's just go ahead and close this. Phew. That just won't do. What size? There we go. Huge. Spend all our credits, why not? Right, that should now fit. Might not. Here we go. Connector. Module. We need to copy that module first. Out there. Don't know if this is going to fit. Just out. Because it's in that. So where do we need to go with it? Oh, so we can place it there. Where's the... Too far out. You know, why are we trying to do this? What's going on here? Come on. Why don't we just... Since this isn't going to do anything else, there you go. Look at that. Smart thinking. Remove. That looks pretty cool. And then all I'm going to do is place them here. We don't need to go up because we got that connector there. Module. Sequence. Remember, these look like they're quite close, but actually it's quite a distance, and this station is massive now. I like massive stations. I'm actually going to take 2 of these off because we don't have that many ships that's going to pass through these. That'll do. That looks good, and we can expand on the other side as well. I think we might be actually closer on the other side. We are closer on the other side, but I do like the look of that station. Looking good, and I will expand this as well at a later stage because I want this to basically produce a shed ton of ships as soon as they start. Module changes, credits. Go get you started. Not enough resources to build the first module. Friction vessel. Go. Okay, so that's done. Should have enough time to then get our shipyard. Yes, we do. Have we got enough credits? Now the shipyard is going to be the trickier one because obviously it takes up a lot more space, and we don't, we can't have anything in front or behind the actual shipyard. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Large ship maintenance. These maintenance bays actually look different to the fabrication bays. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place them above these ones because we're going to put another set of these fabrication bays below, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to basically place above any maintenance base that we decide to build. So let's see if we can get this right. So vertical 2, we're going to need a couple of them. Need one more, I think. Go. We need a cross connector. Now these are the ones that you literally get side connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a base 3, and we're going to zoom in so we can see what the hell we're doing. And I'm hoping my idea works when I have to manipulate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a maintenance bay, and it lets us. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Come on. Right. You. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Look at the size of it. Why is it not letting me click it? Oh, thank you. Right, so that's the idea. As long as that clears. Hard to see, but it does clear it. What that obviously means is we're going to get one on either side, which is absolutely fine. This now, I will remove this basically out from any future builds we do. Copy module. Place one on this side here. We'll then rotate it around like so. Again, we're not going to be maintaining that many. See, clear of everything, and then all I'm going to do is I'm basically going to place more above it, but we obviously don't need to go quite so high. Matter of fact, we didn't have to go that high in the first place. We'll remove that one though. Remove the sequence. Move the whole connection there. Oh, that's close. Yes, look at that. So we've got maintenance bays now in the opposite direction from the travel of the build bays. So we can now maintain our large ships, and I will build above it. Use more. I may actually adjust it so that they go side to side, in the same direction, but at the moment I'm happy for it to go like that because we don't need that many of them. You know, we're not going to be maintaining that many. You know, many of them probably won't survive, but we've got them all the same. And a builder. In a little bit. You're good. Oh, you've just gone busy. You'll do. Let's just place some credits in. 6.5 million. Do that, that's fine. Okay, so that's us set for this episode. We've got a extra large ship fabrication bay. Fabrication bay building there. So we'll have our secondary shipyard, or our XL shipyard. We've got our normal shipyard that's been upgraded. We've got our wharf that's been upgraded, and we've also had our silicon carbide upgraded and ability to take larger ships. That means we can now start concentrating on getting the larger transport vessels and stuff like that. Now, if you remember in my early episodes, I always said don't bother with larger ships so early in the game. We're thankfully at that stage now where we can rely on the bigger ships. We've got also a fairly secure site to do our work from. For example, there isn't many enemies in the sector for the Terrans. You know, most of it is Terran and Pioneers, and we're friendly with both of them. We are pushing into Getsafune and the Void, and yes, we are having some troubles, but for the majority of the fleet that we've got here has actually been managing to keep it clear. As we start pushing into our own sectors that we're going to take over soon, that's going to slightly change, and you're not going to lose the benefit of having the large and extra large transport vessels and mining vessels, because the downside to them is when they're taken out, you're losing a lot of resources in one hit, and the cost as well. And when you're working in these sectors here, you're constantly being harassed, and you know there are factions that will bump into you that you're not friendly with, more so than the Terran, which is almost the back end of somewhere. I mean, we could take over this whole thing here from the Terrans, and nobody'd ever bother us. However, we don't want to do that. No, this is a Terran supremacy campaign where we're going to have the Terrans take over the xenophobic push into the other sectors. So we're going to have at least a couple of friendly factions. Obviously, in the war campaign, which is currently on pause, that is where we take over everything. We manipulate and take over. So that's where we're at. So yeah, so the disadvantages of having the extra large ships is null and void. Now we're at that stage. We can now start looking at using the extra large ships to bring in things in one hit. But don't forget your smaller ships. They keep things ticking over. Because there are times where them XL ships are out there mining for a long time. They take longer to mine. They take longer to transport. They take longer to dispatch it into the stations and stuff like that. You need these smaller ships to pop in and out, keeping the resources flowing. Bear that in mind. But that's going to be us for this episode. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions, ideas, as always. But until next time, everybody, take care for now. So see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.